So if you've never been to one of these shows, I just want to let you know that I am not 12. So no child labor laws are being broken. We're good. Everything's fine. This is totally okay. I actually just recently had a birthday. No, I did not turn 12. No, I turned 29 plus shipping and handling. That's what I've decided. I rep the Lollipop Guild, so I can get away with it. I'll tell you what, technology is a wonderful thing. It really is. Like, there's so many amazing things that it does. But, you see, I feel like my language is being cleaned up one autocorrect fail at a time. Duck that shirt. Unbelievable. So, I can't look at the news anymore. Is anybody else having this problem? I can't do it. Sorry. No, I at least need a drink in my hand. It's gotten too out of hand. Now there's something called incels. Have you guys heard about these people? The incels? Let me translate that. There's an entire movement dedicated to whiny a-holes who feel entitled to get laid but can't because their attitude towards women sucks. That's pretty much what that is. And then there are people out there who are saying, well, you know, they wouldn't do all these terrorist attacks if women would just sleep with them. Ladies, doesn't that make you feel so badass? Vaginal Avengers, assemble! Oh my god, that's awful. Like, why would you even say that? That's so stupid. There's a lot of stupid going on. I read a story the other day about a woman who was prescribed Plan B because she was miscarrying and the doctor wanted her to be able to have it peacefully and at home, so he prescribed her a medication. That's between her and her doctor. Ain't nobody else's business, right? This bastard pharmacist decided that he wasn't going to fill her prescription because it violated his religious beliefs. Now look, whatever your beliefs are, I'm good with it. I don't care, okay? You can tell me that God is a flying spaghetti monster. You can tell me you're a Pastafarian. I'm good with that. Where I draw the line is pushing your beliefs on other people. So if I were a pharmacist, I would just refuse to fill every prescription for boner pills. Because you see, according to my religious beliefs, erectile dysfunction is just God's way of telling you you're either too old or too ugly to have sex. Okay? That's my belief. Forget that. Honestly, it's just ridiculous nowadays, but that's okay. That's alright. Sometimes I wonder, I have weird thoughts. Shock, right? You're all shocked.
No.
Like, sometimes I wonder if all of this is real, or if I'm not just somebody, you know, a character in somebody's tabletop role-playing game, like Dungeons & Dragons. Only instead of, you know, being set in the magical universe of Dungeons & Dragons, my adventure is set in a corporate hellscape that is like an unfunny version of a Dilbert comic. It's just, I clearly fumbled my role for my job search. I rolled a natural 1. You can't make that stuff up. Speaking of stuff I can't make up, so my mom is crazy. Don't get me wrong, I love my mom and I respect my mom, but whoo Lord. And I'm afraid because they say every woman one day becomes her mother. And you have no idea how terrifying that is for me. She's a retired nurse living in Florida. It's 10 syllables, Florida. Florida. That's not how she talks, that's just how I've internalized her. And she has retired and she needs something to do to keep her off the street away from her parole officer. So, you know, she's gotten really involved in her church, which is great. Like, that's awesome, good for her. But she's also gotten really into shooting, as in target shooting, as in my mom is packing heat. Be afraid, be very afraid, that's disturbing. But she's gotten so into, you know, being involved in her church and her shooting hobby that she actually started a shooting club. It's called God's Grannies with Guns. I know, it sounds like a religious cult. It's a little disturbing, that's fine. And you know, I try to tell her that, and she's like, oh, don't be ridiculous. We are God's Grannies tried to buy a cannon, guys. She tried to buy an actual, Pirates of the Caribbean, bang bang, shooting cannonballs, cannon. I can't make this up. My aunt called me like, you gotta talk her out of it. Yeah, because I can talk her out of anything. That's totally a thing. I said, all right, I'll try it. Why not? So I call her, I said, Mom, why, dear God, why would you want to buy a cannon? Well, I want to put it in the front yard. Okay, why, Mom? As a decorative piece? No, I want to deter the Jehovah's Witnesses. Have you found Jesus? No, but I can expedite you meeting him by lighting this fuse. Thankfully, I didn't really have to talk her out of it because the Collier County Sheriff took care of that for me by reminding her that having a working cannon in her front yard is, how do I put this, wildly illegal. I'll tell you what's legal in Florida, medicinal marijuana. Because that's what I need. I need my mom toked up. She's now convinced she has glaucoma, guys. I'm telling you, I have glaucoma. This is very serious. I'm going to write to the governor because the last thing I need is my mother high. Where are my Doritos? I don't know, Mom, because I'm in New Jersey. Well, can you FedEx me some? Mother, I am not FedExing you Doritos. That's not happening. And then I would leave the FedEx store. I'd get another call. I got the Hershey squirts. I don't know what's wrong with me. Well, Mom, did you eat anything unusual? Well, I did have lunch at Taco Bell. I don't know what made me think that was a good idea. Oh, how about the ganj, Mom? That's the only time that's ever a good idea. It's when you're rocking the ganj. Let's be real. Well, why didn't you stop me? Once again, I am in New Jersey. You are in Florida. Thank you, Jesus. You know that Place for Mom commercial? Yeah, 1,200 miles away is a perfect place for my mom. But I'd probably get another call. They won't let me do the readings at church anymore. Why, Mom? Well, it could be because I tried to light my bong with the altar candle. Yeah, I gotta write to the governor. Not that he'll listen, because, I'm in the wrong party for that. But, I tried. Are we ready to have fun tonight? Yeah. Woo! All right, I'm going to look for whoever peed in my gene pool. But before I do that, I'm going to bring up our first comic.